Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, permit me to remind you that federal medical centers are tertiary healthcare services provided by the federal government in states that do not have university teaching hospitals. The major objectives for this category of healthcare services is to handle such cases that the primary healthcare by the local governments and the secondary healthcare by state government are not able to handle. The federal medical centers were to, one, provide advanced equipment and facilities for diagnosis, curative, promotive, and rehabilitative services in medical treatment. Two, be constructed, equipped, maintained, and operated in the light of providing training schools and institutions necessary for providing advanced healthcare services. Three, have laboratories, research, and experimental stations necessary for the efficient national health services delivery. As noble as those objectives are, Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, there is no enabling law to back, support, and propel superlative outcomes for the benefit of Nigerians. The absence of a legal framework for the regulations, development, and management of federal medical centers to set standards for rendering health services has hindered the provisions of intensive, effective, and efficient healthcare services to the people of Nigeria. This has led to a number of challenges in this health sector, including but not limited to underfunding, weak facilities and infrastructure, poor motivation of health workers, low budget, weak accountability, conflict with the potential structure of the states, and industrial strike, which has led to inadequacies, shortcomings, and weaknesses which hinder effective healthcare delivery services. This bill will provide such enabling environment that will facilitate, one, provision of general policies and guidelines relating to major expansion program of the medical centers, the management and superintendence of the affairs of the medical centers. Three, the powers to make, alter, and revoke rules and regulations for carrying on the functions of the medical centers. Four, the fixing of terms and conditions of service, including remuneration of the employee of the medical centers, which will check the exodus of our doctors and nurses, especially when we are faced with the fact that 77% of black doctors in the US are Nigerians, and there is rarely any top medical institution in the US or Europe where you don't find Nigerians managing at the top level. Hardly a year passes without a major national strike by nurses, doctors, or health consultants. The major reason for those strikes are poor salaries and lack of government investment in the health sector. Five, the establishment of a board for each medical center shall ensure that the standard of teaching provided at all establishments under its control and the standard of treatment and care provided for patients at those establishments do not fall below those usually provided by similar establishments of international repute. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I am fully persuaded that the passage of this bill will go a long way in solving the following problems in the system. One, reduce the number of Nigerians who have to go to other countries for medical care. An average of 20,000 Nigerians travel to India each year for medical assistance due to the absence of a solid healthcare system at the home. Improve on the persistent rate of avoidable death of all Nigerians. A recent UNICEF report has it that preventable or treatable diseases such as malaria, pneumonia, diarrhea, measles, and HIV account for more than 70% of the estimated 1 million under 5 deaths in Nigeria. Three, have the right data. We need improvement to the health information system, regular and sustainable population and health facility-based survey. Four, centralized management of the many challenges of the 23 medical centers in the country. Finally, this bill has no consequential financial burden on government as the medical centers are already in place, drawing funds from government. The bill only seeks to provide legal backing for their operation. I therefore call on all members of this Hallowed Chamber to support this bill. Thank you.